Hey folks, and welcome back to Total War. I've been itching to play a bit of Ida Vortex, but I don't have all the DLCs for any of the factions. And there's Bretonia there, and I was taking a look at it there,
We must preserve this world.
but
I will never relent.
part of me feels like it's not going to scratch the itch. I've also been wanting to play the Empire. Um, but I've also been thinking about Bretonia and wanting to see Eye of the Storm. You know what? Let's give these a look. So, Chivalry, through their noble actions, the Bretonian dukes will benefit from powerful bonuses. A way to game to game the whole chivalry thing: have one proper army, multiple just lords following that around. So when that army gets into a squabble, it's got three other lords with it, so you get 4 times the amount of chivalry per battle. That's what a friend was telling me. With the Ladies of I message so clear in her mind, Rapance has arrived on the coast of Arabi, wholeheartedly prepared for war. The provinces of evil are increasingly strong, numerous in the desert. Evils that cannot be allowed to endure, at least they find their way back to the homeland, which will greatly offend her deity. The best form of defense is attack. At the helm of the valorous Chevaliers de Lyonesse, attack Rapance most certainly will. I'm sure I'll get back to Tomb Kings at some stage. I know, the itch to play it isn't there. I do apologize to anyone who was waiting on it. Like I said, it's just not feeling the itch. Any day now. This will eventually load. Simp Dorai. This will eventually load. Tick tock, tick tock. Here, I'll just... Actually, no, it goes right into a cutscene, doesn't it? I just feel I won't be quick enough off the trigger to restart the recording if I pause it. Christ, I swear it's worse than normal. Sweet Christ. I think it's just about done. Cue 20 years passing by. Nice.
In the lady's name, I have sailed across perilous seas to these distant lands, far from Bretonnian soil. The danger here is imminent. Wretched armies of the undead shamble across nearby scorched sands, led by their twisted vampire overlords. They must be destroyed. Across the Great Desert is a most unholy landmark, a pyramid blacker than night, harboring an ancient, powerful evil. Fate may compel me to end its malevolent taint once and for all. We once had a shared purpose in these lands with the unchivalrous men of the Empire. Now they sit in one of the last imperial vestiges of the knights of old, with unclear intentions. The foul, dark Lord Arkan the Black terrorizes our nearby brethren. The Lich King is a dire threat to us all. Our help may be needed to vanquish him. The Lady wills that these lands be purified of the undead menace that blights it. Thus, we will litter the sands with the black, charred corpses of our defeated foes. Onwards for the Lady!
She's like aggressively French. Like, my god. Errantry Confederation. Many knights journey far to foreign lands in search of a noble cause. Confederate them under one banner by aiding them in defeating those that taint and defile these southern lands. Many knights journey far to foreign lands in search of a noble cause. Yeah, there's a thirst. There's a thirst preys on those who desire the conquest of these lands in the Lady's blessed name. Combat this by garrisoning your army so they may take on water supplies before venturing into the desert, then preventing attrition caused by dehydration and desertion. Vows and troughs. Pledging themselves to all that is pure and good, warriors and ladies can adopt vows or troughs of Bretonnia, seek out the Grail, or serve the Lady. Chivalry. Chivalry is won and lost through honourable and dishonourable acts. Benefits are conferred on Bretonnian factions as their chivalry level increases. The Green Knight. At times, the Green Knight may be called upon to assist in the defence of the realm. Peasants. The Bretonnian peasants primarily work the land, but may also be drafted in to fight battles. Doing so may cause the income to suffer, however.
The Lady guides me far from Lyonesse. A light, a beacon of hope and honor in an arid land of death. Let the people of these lands know my name.
Noble. 0 to 399. Your actions are courageous and show goodness of intent, plus 2 leadership. Your actions bring prosperity to Bretonia. The outside world looks on enviously. You may call upon the Green Knight, plus 4 leadership, and plus 1 recruit rank for Bretonian Knight units. Your actions inspire your warriors and strike fear into your enemies' craven hearts. All lords start with Knightly Vow, plus 1 Lord recruit rank, plus 6 leadership, and 2 rank for Bretonian Knight units. Still can summon the Green Knight. Your actions are saintly. The kingdom was built on such noble foundations. You may call upon the Green Knight. All lords start with the Knight's Vow, plus 3 Lord recruit rank, plus 8 leadership, 1 untainted all regions. Recruit rank plus 3 for Bretonian Knight units. Chivalrous. Your actions honor Bretonia, its people, and their way of life. For the Lady. You may call upon the Green Knight limitless times. All lords start with the Questing Vow. Lord recruit rank plus 5. Leadership plus 10. Untainted plus 2. Recruit rank plus 4 for Bretonian Knight units, and unit experience gain 100 per turn. Nice. The undead scourge has infested these lands, Paladin. Their unholy taint must be scoured away with sacred force, if truth and purity are ever to be restored.
My deeds are legend.
She also gets a legendary hero. The impossibly dense iron of Henry's custom-built chainmail would undoubtedly weigh down lesser and smaller men than he. 10 armor, 6 melee defense. Henry O'Massif's unique virtues make him almost indomitable in the face of the largest and most fearsome abominations. Plus 10 versus large. 10% weapon strength. Bannerman. Men of great size and stature have an easier time inspiring others, the mere sight of them and so encouraging their brethren. Plus 8% weapon strength for mounted yeomen, knights of Rant, knights of Realm, questing knights, grail knights, and grail guardians, and plus a charge bonus for them.
The heat is cruel.
Training field. On the village green, peasants are given sword, spear, and a veteran warder to train them. For larger musters, a more populated area closer to the town is required.
The Lyonesse!
To the yard, men.
Power gained. In the criminal underworld, strength and viciousness are high prized virtues. Assassinate action, additional 10% success chance.
For Bretonia, for the Lady! Yes, all for the Lady!
My lady, our men have refilled their water skins and quenched their thirst. Such things are of grave importance when traversing these scorching desert lands.
Those who wish to conquer these lands in the lady's blessed name are preyed upon by a cloying thirst brought on by the scorching, unforgiving sun. Reprance, however, can combat this by garrisoning our armies, allowing them to take on supplies before venturing out into the inhospitable desert environment once more. Don't have any archers. The most junior of knights, they fight determinedly to make a name for themselves. Put a spear in a man's hand and tell him to brace and he will. He'll also hope and pray. Warning, there are more peasants in your armies than your faction can sustain. Crewing this unit will have a negative effect on your farming income. Oh, it's control rather than population happiness. Chivalric code. Every Bretonian lord knows that honor and chivalry come before everything else. Chivalry +5, leadership +5 for lords and embedded heroes, armor +5 for the same. By the king's word and the eternal grace of the lady is Bretonia governed but for the good of its people. To Paladins of Bretonia, the code means more than the law of the land, even. Chivalry +10, hero action cost -10 for Paladins, +5% success chance. A Paladin's strength comes from a higher power which guides them forward to victory. Speed, weapon strength, chivalry. The lady gazes fondly on her fair damsels and blesses them always in her grace. The damsel's prayers empower everyone around with the will to ride forth in the name of quest and glory. Damn, Lord recruit rank +5, hero recruit rank +5. Right, of peasants. +15 peasants available to the faction, minus recruitment costs and time. Most peasants feel inspired, it should be, when they look upon Bretonian heroes, whose courage illuminates all. Huh. Massive boosts to diplomacy. Good relations with maybe it's restricted to, like, you can only pick something. Pick one of them. Good relations with our fellow Bretonians are important. We must unite against the common threats to our kingdom. Dealing with ill-tempered, easily angered dwarves tests every ounce of a diplomat's capabilities, so oftentimes the king leads the charm offense himself, lest misunderstandings lead to war. Yeah, that's for the best. The insular Ashari are powerful allies yet dreadfully relentless enemies if provoked, so must be treated with reverence and respect around the diplomatic table. King Ren knows Bretonia cannot stem the tide of filth alone. Diplomacy is required to broker alliances, lest fell darkness overrun the world entirely. Economic investment. Manage uncertainty, invest in the kingdom's future. +4 growth, income from some buildings. This boosts. Paladins are expected to donate large sums of their inheritance to the cult of the lady. +20 chivalry, ward save +10% for Grail Knight and Guardian and Grail Guardian units, and embedded Paladin heroes. +2 recruitment rank for Paladins. Rejoice, peasants, for generous Knight of Bretonia provides for you. Know your population, know the size of your army. Longer spears. The king decrees that Greenskin Blight be utterly annihilated wherever, whenever, and however possible. Chivalry +2 for every victory against Greenskins, -50 diplomatic relations with them, immune to barren wasteland attrition, and double experience gain for units when fighting against Greenskins. 3 chivalry for every victory against them, and to have the Greenskins pillage Bretonian lands. Again, another -50. Weapon strength +10% when fighting against Greenskins. Leadership +10 during subterranean intercept battles. King decrees that trade routes will suffer no more harassment from desert bone crawlers. There we go. We got that cute. The green line must may be summoned each time your chivalry level rises. Vortex victory. Attain 2000 chivalry and complete the final errantry war battle. Domination victory. Destroy the following factions. Carnation, Dark Elves, Kamari. Okay. Two Skaven, two Dark Elves, and two Tomb Kings. Alright. Ah. Wait, we're buddies with these? Nice. Wait, where's the island that's up here? Okay, it's over here? I thought it was here. Is this a change between the two, the maps? Like the Mortal Empires one and this one? When three battles against Tomb Kings... When its location was last noted, the banner of Rennes Descartes was in territory controlled by the undead, who should cleanse their foul scourge from the land, retrieve this most noble of standards from their vile skeletal hands. Expert charge defense plus 12 melee defense. Charge bonus and perfect vigor. The banner of Pierre de Arden is said to be lost to history. However, any Bretonnian subjects wish to recreate its most beautiful banners, or it should be many. So let us give them a reason to do so. Establish a trade agreement with the following faction. The Desert Mountain Dwarves are said to possess the banner of Jean-Claude Satir. Perhaps a trade can be arranged that might persuade them to part with it. This will also go by a lot quicker because no old world factions, only the Total War II stuff.
Is a bastion of honor and virtue against the darkness. Your brave knights defend the realm against all manner of black-hearted brigands and foul beasts. Rally the dukes to your banner, and with the blessings of the lady, you shall be victorious.
For many generations, the Dukes of Bretonnia have defended their lands from evil. The king calls for an errantry war whenever the lands of Bretonnia are threatened, bringing the dukes and their knights together to drive out the invaders in the lady's blessed name. The blessings of the lady provide protection in battle for Bretonians who have shown heroism through their previous actions.
The lady calls me.
Virtue of knightly temper. With a heart of stone and resolute temper, this knight stands unbowed, spilling the foe's blood with each sweep and thrust. Virtue of joust. So great is this knight's skill. Skill with a lance that none can unhorse them. Christ, there's a load here.
wishes of the lady be upon you. If the lady wills it. Very well, I go.
Such heat. Such oppression. Move together! Ready! As the lady wishes.
This mountain range is also a little different. The structure differences are throwing me.
Do you know who I am? My strength and wisdom are yours.
Your words. For Britonia!
We want to hit here. I need to get into the fight, I need to expand.
In the lady's name!
Honor before glory. Living!
Do not mistake me for the fool.
A rival power comes to parley, demanding a change in your mutual relations. Consider their offer carefully.
Sure.
I shall go.
Striking out. You mewling fool!
De Leon!
He doesn't have much of a garrison.
No.
I think we'll be fine. I can only hope, given how much I've committed here.
You now have the facilities to begin technological research, my lord. It only remains for you to choose the direction of development.
Capturing this region would send the right kind of message to the Tomb Kings. Plus 20 chivalry, 1,000 gold. Chivalry coat. Every Bretonian lord knows that honor and chivalry come before everything. Research the technology. Our arts may be true, but our means are as yet limited. If we're to truly enact the will of the lady, we must devise new methods of maintaining order.
Shall we? Battle comes!
Oh yes.
Now, to battle!
Faith is my armor.
No,
Bretonians advance!
with your accent
May
is.
the lady guide your blade!